Alright, welcome back. Now we're just kind of getting into, I'm going to get into the more individual missions and how to complete them. I figured next was copy a crucial database, or maybe a Steam colleague does it, or makes a donation. I guess we'll just play it by ear. I mean, I did do, just did copy crucial information, the large data transfers, and then the capture got all messed up, and then my mic wasn't working the whole time, and so now I'm kind of, do I want to do that one over again, or do we want to skip ahead and just do something different, or whatever? So we'll see what, we'll just take a look at the listing here, and we're going to see what we have. Copy proprietary source code, so there's the ones I was doing. Difficulty of 8. So those are actually a little bit different than the ones that are like, let's see if we can find, nothing. See, difficulty 6. Why is that? Because it's not on corporate mainframe. We're going to see here. I'm going to go back up there. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. 90 gigabyte, difficulty 8. Oh well, there they are. So that's how, actually, that's about the only way you can tell the difference. Is the reason that their higher difficulty goes from 6 to 8 is because it's either just going to be a normal internal service machine, and those are the machines you're hitting through even the side missions and the the corporate databases, and for all the delete this, copy this, even the class 1s and 2s, or 2s and 3s, and what have you. Those are all internal service machines, and they're all low security pretty much in the game. And that's why it goes from 6 to this, because really the level 6 ones only really require you to have the difficulty 6 ones only really require you to have the data, be able to have enough data to hold it all. In which case you can actually get by if you really want to. You can, and you want that 13 grand, you can just copy half of it and then hack back in and copy the other half, or something, or at least have enough to where enough drive space to where it's at least you don't have to make 4 or 5 different trips to try to get all the data. But yeah, ideally you really need the drive space, and then the security is not a problem. The difficulty 8s, they're going to be in mainframes, so then it becomes a little higher security, a little faster tracing, and there's kind of the when I made my first video, I didn't quite clarify the different rub on there, so that's actually kind of a little bit different. So we're going to go ahead and maybe I can just demonstrate the difference by taking both of these. So difficulty 6, so we'll take that one. And we're going to take the difficulty 8 one too. Obviously at this point you should already have hacked a bank. You should already have, I got 500 grand left. I already have every software in the game. I mean, you're ready to take on everything. You're just a matter of figuring it out and successfully completing it. Otherwise you're there. I mean, you're pretty much at a point where right now, if I really wanted to, I could fast forward the game and get to the story. That's also a thing when you know you're doing good. Like, I've actually made this walkthrough all in just about almost one day. That's going on about 2 days, finishing, editing, and uploading. But for the most part, I mean, I made all the way up to hack and back transfer in about 3 hours of capturing, and I got there, and that's how fast you can really be up there, and all of a sudden, bam, have enough money to buy everything in the game. And we got there in just a matter of a few hours, 3-4 hours of playing the game, and you're there. You're at the point where you can start experiencing everything in the game. So it really doesn't take all that long, or if you know what you're doing and you take out all that putzing around and all that messing up and not figuring everything out, it could actually be really fast. And like I said, I'd have to fast forward this quite a while. I think it's not until the month of, I can't remember, you can look up the date of when actually the story kicks in. but I don't think it sticks. I don't think it comes in until May. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, or it's like 31 days after you start the game. So you're doing good if you can manage to be at this point before the story even kicks in. You know, even how much I fast forward time here and there for making sure I didn't get traced or waiting for gateways or hardware, I still got tons of time to spare. So, all right, let's go ahead and we'll demonstrate this one. So I'm betting you target is local area network. Ooh. Ho ho ho. Okay, now yeah, that's a LAN. Okay, so that's going to be a little fun. Okay, central mainframe. Okay, so that's the difference between these two. So one of these is a central mainframe, but the other one's actually a LAN. Oofda. I did not know that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get to work then. We'll see. I haven't, this will turn into a LAN demo if that's the case. Alright, so it's sample company. I doubt I have. Okay, I got their local network in the list, so this is one. Remember at the beginning of my walkthroughs I had you add a bunch of public servers, but I didn't really say, you know, adding them all is just insane. I mean, your list is, I mean, you can if you want to go through and add them all. I mean, obviously you're noticing that you eventually kind of need them all, and they're nice to have just right in their list. Then you don't have to come back here. So we're just going to grab the sample companies, technologies, public server, and then we'll go back to our filter, and we'll nail it. Here we go. Add it to favorites, so that way she's all up on our list. And we'll remove some of these, just old marks. So public server, this one can go. Alright, public server, there we go. So now we should be able to, oh yeah, let's make sure, we're going to give that public server a call.
Hello? Hello?
Obviously, if it's higher
Somebody
than
there?
about level 7, or it gets up into
Hello?
level, what, 6 to 7, 8, somewhere in there, there's a chance you're going to need you're probably going to need voice analyzer, so, or a voice recording. It could just be decipher, and could just be this one and password break, like the internal server, or like the central mainframes was, but the LAN is most likely you're going to need to get, when you get to get primary access, it's going to have all three. It's going to be loaded. So we'll go ahead and level, let's see, sample, oh yeah. Sample, right there. Okay, randomize. And then we are going to, and this is another one, just like a mainframe, is that they only allow trusted connections. So we're going to undo that one. And then we're going to undo sample technologies. And then we're going to go ahead and just bounce public, and then. So it thinks it's being accessed by, the logs will reflect you're accessing, this IP is accessing this IP, and that's allowed because it's part of the sample technology, you know, whatever. Alright, now, oh yeah, and voila, we have LAN. Oh wow, yeah, see, I wanted to do, I haven't actually, there we go, yep, that's right. Okay, it's coming back to me, there we go, probe. There we go. There you go, thank you. Oh yeah, liking the new graphics. Very nice. Basically, what we're doing here is we're just trying to see. We're trying to get a full view of what kind of network we're looking at here. And it looks like this is the mainframe. Yep, controlling system. And these are just hubs, looks like. So I should be able to go here. Yep, that's a hub. Okay, and then we're going to go to check this baby out. What? Okay. Mine tool. So we're going to go ahead and scan. Ah, there we go. Okay. So that's letting us know, yeah. Okay, we got locks up here. And these are all the, looks like workstation machines, part of their LAN. I'm going to try to probe as much as I can here. Oh, there we go. It's mainly about finding the right path to the machine that you need access to. And this is why I said, you know, it's kind of just becomes more like a puzzle. There we go. Okay. You gotta have, you're not going to get any data unless you hit one that has connections. Okay. Ah, there it is. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Okay, valid subnet. Gotcha. Okay, there's unlocks. Okay, see how this is locked, this isn't, so that would be a so where do we want to go here? Alright, we're in the hub. We're right here. See, I don't think it's allowing me access to here. Ah, there we are. Whew. Alright. Oh, and I think I'm messing up here. I can't believe, we'll see if this works. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can't believe I didn't start getting a firewall. There we go. Woofda. Oh man, probably as soon as I started doing this, if I didn't have that on, I'd have been all over but the crying. that was like worthless. Ah, there we go. Oh, there we go. Now they're tracing. Downside to forcing. Oh, it didn't look like it was even meant, it wasn't nothing. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and fucking disconnect. Obviously forcing, you shouldn't need to force too often. There's usually always a way through it, but legitimately, so to speak, just a matter of Alright, here we are. We are back up and rolling. So where is... this thing... Oh, guarded. Okay, that's it. Okay, now I'm getting it. Yeah, I think I'm getting it now. See, this right here is guarded by these two right here. So if I go like this, and go like this, okay, sometimes these do something, sometimes they don't. So a lot of times they could just be a pass-through to... Okay. We're going to go ahead and force this one. It's not letting me in. There it is. Okay, yep, that's the whole, that was the whole kit and boodle right there. And the voice prompt.
Hello, I am the system administrator. My voice is my password. Verify me.
Good thing I have a super fast computer. Oh no, I got traced. Alright, we'll see if I can cover my tracks or not. Yeah. Shouldn't have fucked around with the logs. We'll see. Alright, let's see. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we're safe. We got away with it. I guess as long as you get back to the inner IC and nuke your old logs, you should be all right. I wouldn't definitely push it that close, but that does cover your tracks pretty well. All right, now we'll go ahead and decrypt the files. And I will say that was definitely a pretty low level LAN. As far as, I mean, that was difficulty 8. LANs get up to difficulty 10, so that was pretty damn easy. I was so rusty. I mean, and I just saw I was actually seeing the new LAN OS mod skin for the first time, and that's the first time I've hacked a LAN in 2 years. So I never did get to that part into the game. So I just kind of ended up, oh, this is a LAN difficulty. Okay. So I just ended up going at it and ended up completing it. So, but you get a little, that's perfect because that just gives you a nice little an easy LAN. Don't overthink it. That I was definitely overthinking, kind of like, oh, what am I? Oh, I get it. Okay, it's guarded by those two things, and I just forced one open, and that gave me access. And then I had to trigger a trace in order to do it. Now I think you could spoof them, and I don't think that'll trigger a trace. I'm not sure, but. Yeah, I'll get more into the advanced LAN hacking once I get a little more used to it. But that was definitely a good, nice brusher. So if you do want those nice, easier LANs, and those data ones are nice because that was not a very difficult LAN at all. I mean, some of them just get ridiculously, like, okay, they want you to go here, then call over here, and then sometimes you got to connect to a completely different. It's they can get very convoluted. Make you do a lot of hopping around and doing this. I think they even give you like phone numbers too, in fact, kind of like when you're calling dudes, but you call that and then you jump around and then it jumps you around the LAN, and it's, yeah. But that was a good, nice little preview of it. So now we're going to go look and we're going to see that these file dumps obviously can't email these large, dumps, so they give you they always give you also another server for file dumping. Once you're complete, dump the files on the level 7 associate server. Now you really don't have to. Obviously you have a login for it. They want you to connect. They want the data. But I like to be safe, so let's go ahead and we'll do a little hop. Nothing huge. And now it's all empty, ready for the unencrypted data. You can see they're all labeled 1 through 9 or 0 through 9, so you can double check, just make sure you got no missing ones in there. And then just also, before you disconnect, just go ahead and reply and give them a ringy. Completed. That was a 13 grand mission. That's not bad money. That's probably tippity top. Alright, now we're going to see this one. A little difference between the mainframe ones. And I'm going to try to get, we'll go back and I'll get see if I can get even a lower one. So these are kind of just misleading, so just keep an eye on the difficulties, because then you'll know that it's like, oh shit, that's a LAN, or that's a mainframe at least, or some of them are just internal service, that pay 8 grand, or not like the 13, but they're just internal service machines, like copying a file, that you gotta make sure you have the drive space. So some are really low security. So we'll do but this is a mainframe, not internal, so we're still going to need a voice recording. So we'll go ahead and we'll nuke out all of our new data. Don't need it anymore. We've already completed that mission, so there's no point in having eaten up all that hard drive space. And then we're going to go ahead and see, video target is Video Corp. So we'll go ahead and search out video. Okay, mainframe and then international bank. Okay, so it doesn't have a, I don't have the public server in my listing. So we'll go ahead and just type in vid. quicker. There you go. Bookmark. Done. And we'll just go ahead and drop out of that. Good. There we go. I just really need to throw that in your bookmarks. And then we can call her.
Hello? Yeah, hello? Come on, hello?
Alrighty. We got our recording. Fan-fucking-tastic. Alright. Now we can go ahead and now we want to hit our target. So we want to use that public server that we just used. So we're going to go to Video Corp Central Mainframe. We're going to randomize connection. Pop. And we're going to take that one away and that one. And change it to that. And we're ready to rock. Oh, yep, voice print. Yep. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and turn on our... And you should have all three, yep. Security level, firewall, proxy, the whole nine. Probably max version, or damn close.
Hello, I am the system administrator. My voice is my passport. Verify me.
And we got, what do I need? Okay. 2026, yep, all these. Gotta love it. Look how fast that downloads. Alright, we're good. Now we got plenty of time. They're not even close, poor saps. You're trying to attempt this and you're, you know, trying it out and trying to get by in there, yeah, it's going to take forever. Even if it has like, you know, if it has 5 or 6 trucks. Slow. Yeah, what was fully upgraded, it's all. Alright, now dump computer is dump files. And we'll just go ahead. There we go. Voila. Oop, got a little ahead of myself. Alright, voila. We got, as you can see, it's the same but not. The difficulty is definitely harder, but at the same time you're doing the same thing. So you gotta watch out for that, for those missions. It might really fuck you up if you're not ready for it. I mean, really. We'll go ahead and see. I'm going to double check and see if we can't find like a level 5 or another level 6 and see if we can really see the difference of how these missions just totally vary. It's ridiculous. So we're basically just looking for a lower level copy of file. Like level 5 or 6, or difficulty 6 again, but 5 or 6. I think they go as low as 5. It gotta be a 5 then. Steal 90 gigawatts. Here we go. Steal some valuable scientific research documents. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to the guy. I mean, you can actually ask who is the target. E-Trade Corporation. Okay. That doesn't, how secure is the target? Expect security to be high. Okay, proxy servers and firewalls. That sounds like a mainframe. Let's see here. God, my wheel is touchy. Got plenty of, yeah, see all these trace the hackers and removable jobs and like, oh. Okay, rebel. 9 grand. Seems about right in the level. Oh, fuck it. We'll see. We'll see if we get lucky here. Yep. Here we go. Perfect. Yep. That's it. Difficulty 6. So I guess you can hit a mainframe or you can hit a eternal service machine at difficulty 6, which I don't really get because it's actually it's pretty close. But yet, I mean, mainframes are just generally high. I mean, you don't, but internal service machines, you don't have to bother with the public access or getting that public server or getting a voice analyzing print, because usually it's just passwords and passwords and usernames. Just like when you're copying a file or deleting a file in the class 2 and 3s, or class 1, 2s, or 1s. It's just bigger file dumps. That's about the only difference. So we got our target machine is Video Corp internal service machine. So we're gonna go ahead and now, like I said, now we got you don't need the public access server or nothing. We can just go ahead and we should just be able to go ahead and randomize our connection. Oop, damn it. Why am I so fucking... Don't make fun of my disabilities. Alright, here we go. Connect. Yeah, there we go. No voice analyzing, no jack shit. Just... You can turn your monitor... Most of them all have monitors. Even the lowest security has monitors. That's why at the beginning, even on, I think the Uplink text mission even traces you. That's why. That's a monitor, and that's literally just somebody that's there, administrator watching. And the monitor bypass makes it so he somehow, hides that, so he doesn't. That's why, like in banks, with that, as long as that's on, that's when they don't detect you even and don't start tracing you. The criminal database and the essential mainframes. Don't ask me how they, even they can, what allows them to start tracing you as soon as you get access, and the monitor bypass doesn't seem to work. Like you'll see on here, the monitor bypass should be working. Oh, no, never mind. So I don't know what the hell banks are doing, man, to tell you the truth, because that's just ridiculous. No, this doesn't even have a proxy. Firewall, no nothing. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we want, I'm guessing these 2026 files. 2026, yep. So go ahead and start downloading them. Yeah, I don't know how even internal service machines start tracking you as soon as you got access. I don't know how a bank can sit there just for all day and they don't even know you've gained access. It's just weird. I mean, they're basically treating banks as like some of the lowest security, which is kind of sad. And that's where our money is. What the hell? Fucking the corporations have better security than you do. You are a corporation. Like, they have better security on their... Yeah, the Video Corp had a bank, and they have better security on their internal service machine, not even their mainframe, than they do in the bank. Well, I guess the bank's got proxy, so you can't make changes, but, I mean, that whole, not getting traced right when you get access is a bitch. I mean, it's being able to sit there and write down every bank account in the game, in a bank, and hack in, and they don't even know you're in. Well, why the hell, and with the monitor bypass, why doesn't it work? Yeah, I guess that's my own bitches. Alright, now we got all that data, so now we're going to go ahead and start decrypting all this good stuff. Don't accidentally delete it, because obviously it doesn't exist. So you'll fail. You can delete one file by accident. Not a huge deal, especially if you're about at this point anyways, but you'll fail the mission. So the target was, so I'm guessing the Jupiter technology is our dump server, yep. Alright. And we got a bunch of our old dumps in here, so we'll go ahead and nuke this out. They don't need it. We already passed the mission, so whether they need it or not, who gives a fuck? You're deleting it because you need it to upload all your data. And you already got the money for completing the mission, so why care? Oh, we were not done with that. No, that's too fucking bad. You wanted this data, and it was there, and it's taking up all the space, so that's your fucking problem. There you go. Completed. 9 grand. So you know that other one, that LAN one paid, what, 13 grand? So you can see the big difference in taking the higher difficulty and, taking that on. And it's definitely a good, perfect introduction to LAN hacking. Especially at this point, you should have already hacked a bank, and you should already be set, ready to take on pretty much everything in the game. So that is definitely a good introduction to LAN hacking. That was fairly simple compared to, in the story where some of the LANs they start taking you into and that you got to hack. Like, I think when you hack the ARC mainframe, that's pretty brutal. LAN. So, yeah, I think that's about it, and that covers class 6 through 8. Copy files or copy crucial research data and what have you. Pretty much covers all of them. The whole genre, like I said, they had like 3 or 4 different ways of wording it, but ultimately it's just higher difficulties depending on the security level, and like you saw me do, you can talk to the target and start talking them up a little bit so you can get a little more information and find out if it's a little out of your wheelhouse or not. Like, oh no, I don't want quite that. Okay, difficulty 6, that seems about right. But I digress. There we go. And they can go ahead and keep their files. I mean, you could delete them out right away, but I mean, that's kind of a dick move. Like, all right, here's your files. Oh, sorry. Oh, you gave me my money? Okay, nuke them all. What is that? Oh, what is this? Connection? Some type of connection? Ah, it just tells you. Who you're connected to, I guess. Huh. The whole time I didn't realize what the hell this thing was. I think it just tells you who you're connected to. Alright. Alright, I think that'll do it for these class of missions. Stay tuned for... I'll try to get to all of them. I'll even try attempting to get some good captures of... I'll probably have to redo it about 5 times, but eventually do trace a hacker and Frame a hacker's a little easier, or framing for financial crimes or whatever is a little easier, just in the sense you don't have to actually track somebody down, and you don't have to be all that, you just need to, they give you the guy's IP and email address. You just need to conform the hack, and then, instead of deleting those inner IC fucking bounces, you modify them and then change it to dude's IP, whatever IP they give you to frame, and there you go. You just framed a guy for, So I'll definitely be doing that one, and I'll definitely try to get some caps of, how to frame or how to trace a hacker. Because that's probably I'd even give that damn near as hard as LAN, since I think I've only completed it like once. Out of all the times I've ever played this game, I think I got away with it once, when I was really into it. But it's just a bitch. You got to watch that list at real time, and just so keep an eye, and if you see one, if you're going through the mission list anytime, especially when you're at the end here, or when you've gotten all the software, you're ready to go, you're all set up, you're looking at the mission list, and all of a sudden you just see Trace the Hacker pop up, and you notice that it's just all of a sudden was there, and it would happen in just a second or two ago, grab it, and that's the time to take it, because that's really the hard part. You kind of get sitting there bored, you look, and then of course it's got that giant, he doesn't have you didn't put a filter on it, so you just got to keep looking at that massive list of missions, and then hope you can catch that Trace a Hacker that came up minutes, before you grabbed it, and then that'll give you your best odds of trying to do it. I think even the guide, it tells you these are tricky. They're kind of set up to really trip you up and fail, pass, fail, pass. They're just, sometimes there's just nothing you're gonna be able to do. The hacker covers his trails fine, and you were fucked from the word go. So, all right, stay tuned for the next one.